President Obama's visit to India promises to inaugurate a fresh start in US-India relations. He is the first American president to be invited to India's Republic Day celebration. And he's the first American president to visit India twice during his term in office. And I think that very clearly indicates both Prime Minister Modi's desire to build a new relationship with him personally and to set the relationship between India and the United States on new foundations. The task for both countries today is to overcome, the legacy of the last 60 years, when India and the United States were divided by differences in worldview, differences in national priority, and the asymmetries in power. Those asymmetries in power haven't disappeared because the United States is still a hegemonic leader. India is still a rising country. But the perspectives of worldview and national priorities can be reconciled. And the best way to do that is for India and the United States to adopt complementary but different policies. At the US end, what Washington needs to do is to think of the relationship with India as an investment in protecting its own great power status in the international system. So reach out to India without expectations of repayment or quid pro quos. Reach out to India on the assumption that this is building up a partner whose rise actually conduces to America's own interests. At the Indian end, the challenge is to be able to keep the United States interested in India over the long term and to pursue policies of generosity without the perpetual descent into transactionalism. And the only way India can induce the United States to stay on this course of action is to first articulate a worldview which has a special role for Washington. And second, and more importantly, to support that worldview by concrete support of the United States in various international fora. If India can go back to doing what the previous Indian government of Prime Minister Vajpayee had demonstrated that India could do, which is to support the United States on various issues of international order, India will have made a huge contribution into keeping America focused on India and staying committed to advancing the rise of Indian power.